Hey, welcome to the DadLab Lounge. We're very excited today because here in the studio we have an honest-to-God rock star. That's right, singer-songwriter Joe McDermott joins us here in the DadLab Lounge. Joe, thank you so much for coming in.
You're so welcome.
I've got to start with one question. Does your management team know you're here?
No, absolutely not.
Because that would probably upset them.
Especially since I'm mostly managed by women. No, they
Yeah.
have no idea that I'm.
Yeah, they would not be in favor of the DadLabs deal. But seriously, I'm really excited. You've got a new CD coming out. Here's what I want to know. What are the big perks of being a rock star? Like, there's got to be some huge perks of that. Oh, I should probably mention that most of Joe's audience is sort of height challenged, right?
Severely height challenged.
Yeah. So actually, you're a kid's rock star.
Yeah.
And so, what are the perks of that? Is it like birthday cake or?
No, I've had enough birthday cake and hot dogs to last me a lifetime.
Hot dogs.
Yeah. The perks are mainly just a great audience almost all the time. Just
Yeah.
honest and open, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah. Well, all the time though. Do you get heckled sometimes?
Oh, I get heckled every show, sure. But it's clean heckling.
Mm-hmm. And so, how do you manage? How does a rock star manage a house full of like 5-year-olds or 8-year-olds? That's got to be a real performance. What's the key to dealing with the sawed-off heckler?
I think the key is you have to be part of their team. There's a big organization out in front of you that can really get out of hand if you're not careful. So you just have to be one of them, and they understand that. And they think that's funny when an adult is being one of them. So.
Wow. So you like you misbehave too?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I pretend to forget lines and act goofy and.
Yeah. Poop jokes?
No poop jokes.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Because those are funny.
It's an easy laugh.
Yeah. I guess so. But there is a real pleasure in performing for kids.
Sure.
Performing for kids is a great audience. How do you know when you've really got the audience in the palm of your hand? What's the sign when you look out there that the kids are really into the music?
The general sign is when the kids are only looking at me and they're not looking at each other. And then the other thing that I kind of usually know I'm in the pocket is when the adults around them are laughing. That's usually it, because the kids are very sophisticated and they understand that. But when I get the adults going, then I know I've kind of got everybody there.
When things go bad, do you get like fights, like the adults like fighting, like at a sports game? When the parents get out of control.
Well, I have to rough people up every once in a while if they're an adult. If they get out of line.
Yeah. You get to see a lot of parent-kid interactions. Does it make you feel positive about the state of parenting in America, or do you have concerns?
You mean the state of parenting and humanity?
Yeah, exactly. How do you feel about humanity? You watch these people bring their kids in front of them every day. Do we have something to worry about here?
Absolutely. It's never worked right.
That's what I thought. Well, the CD is Joe McDermott. Everybody plays air guitar. And I was kind of hoping, Joe, you might play us something from the CD.
Sure.
Would you mind?
I'll play you the title cut.
That'd be great. Joe, take it away.
Stand up straight, kick your legs like an A. If you feel trouble, shake it away. Put your left arm out, straight from your heart, and let your right arm dangle like you're falling apart. Now wiggle your hip and bite your bottom lip and play the air guitar. You play the air guitar, air guitar. Everybody plays air guitar, air guitar, air guitar. Everybody plays air guitar. Wiggle your hip and bite your bottom lip and play the air guitar. Sophisticated, wild or hokey, the favorite instrument of karaoke. Basketball players after a dunk, your great old uncle who used to be a punk. Hipster rads and balding dads, they play the air guitar. They play the air guitar, air guitar. Everybody plays air guitar, air guitar, air guitar. Everybody plays air guitar all night long. To your favorite song, you play the air guitar. Now it's great if you're sad, and that's no doubt, 'cause you always feel happy when you're rocking out. Your mom even does it when she's having fun, when she hears a song from when she was young. So stop that bumming, start that strumming on your air guitar. You play the air guitar, air guitar. Everybody plays air guitar, air guitar, air guitar. Everybody plays air guitar all night long. To your favorite song, you play the air guitar.
Yeah. Joe, that's terrific. That's so much fun.
Thank
Has
you.
anybody ever told you your songs are funny sometimes?
No, I didn't realize that.
Well, yeah, that struck me as I was listening to that song. So when you were growing up, you were a kid, what kind of music were you listening to? What was great when you were a kid?
All the top 40 pop music, like the Beatles and the Monkees and Dave Clark 5, all that stuff.
Do you ever feel any monkeys coming out in the songs you were writing? You ever see the
Every day.
The mark of the monkey is there?
Yeah, every day. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
And when I was very young, I was just obsessed with music, like from very, very, very young. So it's funny to me, sometimes I walk into my studio and I look around and I say, this is what I always wanted from the time I was little tiny.
Yeah, we don't really get that.
No, well,
much.
but you can say this is what I've always wanted from when I was a young teenage boy.
Maybe. So I got a question for you. So we've been hearing a lot about these hipster dads that are playing, getting their kid, their little kid in the room playing Modest Mouse or Pixies. They want the hipster dads that really want their kids to be into. What do you think of that? Do you believe in playing like serious adult rock music for kids, or what's your opinion of that?
I don't have an opinion of that. I love the Pixies, so.
So it's good. Just whatever rocks mom and dad is okay to rock with the kids too. Or?
Yeah, I think when I was younger, I would have had a different opinion, and maybe thought that wasn't the best thing for your kids. But the older I get, the more I realize that music is just music, and especially rock music. It's just fun. Nobody really listens to lyrics that much anyway. So.
Well, we listen to your lyrics. We listen to them
Thank
very
you.
carefully because they're funny. By the way, Joe is going to be playing right here in Austin, Texas. On Mother's Day at remind me where the gig is.
Rudamaya.
Rudamaya. So if you like what you hear tonight, grab the kids, dad, give mom the morning off, take her out to see Joe. He'll be playing songs from his new CD. Everybody loves air guitar. We love this CD. Hope you guys will pick up a copy. You can get your own copy of the CD at joemcdermottmusic.com. And if I keep plugging any more, they're going to throw me off the interweb.
Okay.
So Joe, you're just going to have to play us another song and.
All right.
Let that be it. We really appreciate you coming into the DadLabs today.
Thanks for having me.
It was really fun having you here.
Thank you very much.
Joe McDermott, ladies and gentlemen.
Our car has no wheels.
Does your car have wheels?
Most days.
Okay.
Our car has no wheels, but it goes real fast. It doesn't drive on the street. It flies through the air. We park it on the roof, way above the trees. And when we turn the engine on, it makes a pretty good breeze. Our family car is a helicopter up where the view is good. Our family car is a helicopter. Fly around our neighborhood. We go up, 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 up. Flying in our helicopter car. When mom sends us off to school, she says, take your books, your hat, and don't forget your parachute, in case we have to drop you off. At drive-ins we make a scene. We climb down a ladder to place our order while Dad lowers the money down on a string. Our family car is a helicopter up where the view is good. Our family car is a helicopter. Fly around our neighborhood. We go up, 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 up. Up to where the air is clear. We go up, 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 up. Flying in our helicopter car.